Hello and welcome to exercise 2 in motoSim. In this exercise we will learn how to program a linear movement of the robot by continuing from exercise 1 where we imported two 3D models, the pin and the square, and we will now program so that the pin goes in the track alongside here. To do that, we first have the main menu here, and if you don't have it up, you go into controller and then show, and you will get it up. The important thing here is that we need to see that the servo is on. So the servo on should light up in orange, and that it's in teach mode. So teach should be blue. If it is that, we go into job, create new job, and click it. We do job name, and here we write in exercise 2, but there is a bug, so we can't really see what we are writing. So exercise 2. As you can see, you can't see what I wrote there. Push enter and you can see exercise 2 there. Then we just click execute and we will have our first program. But now we need to start moving the robotic part. To do that, we go into home in the top bar, and all the way to the right we have handle display. We push it in and we click synchronized. So both handle display and synchronize should be in orange, and then you see a new bar coming up here. We want to use the second icon. As you can see, now we get 3 arrows, and if we left click and drag, we can move the robot arm. By doing this, we can select a position in the track like this, and let's zoom in and turn the camera, so yeah, we are not touching. Good. And we take the corner here, and we want a little bit of safety. We don't want it to just slam into the track here, so we go up a couple of millimeters so we have some safety margin. And now we are happy with this position. How do we save it in the memory? There is 2 ways you can do it. You can use your keyboard, or you can use the programming pad. To get the programming pad, we look at the top bar where we have play, teach, start, hold. All the way on the right we have something that looks like a remote. We left click it and we get the programming table here. So we are very happy with this position. The thing we do, we click enter on the keyboard, or we click enter on the tablet. Now we can see 001, we have a move order, so it should move to this position. To make it easy for us, we go into controller and we click on this visual path edit. This will show a red marker on where we have saved the position, so we know which positions we have saved. Now we can continue. We go down, but not too much down. We don't want to hit the bottom, so maybe a little bit more up, like that. and something like that, kinda in the middle. We are happy with that position. We push enter and we have saved it. If we move the robot arm to the next position, we can see that we have two saved positions and we have a path going down there. Now let's do the same for this position here. We're happy there, so we click enter and we can see we have a new path there. And it's just as simple as dragging and looking, is the position good? Yeah, maybe a little bit more this way. Enter. Now you can see that there is a curve here. We don't want that, but that's something we need to do in the code, and we will do that when we have saved all the positions. So for now, we just continue all the way around. So here maybe a little bit more in the center, and yeah, something like that. Get it up, and then we move to the final position. We are happy there, and let's go up to a safe height, something like that. So now we have programmed our course, and some of them are straight and some of them are curved. This is because of the move J command, as we can see here. And by clicking the up and down key on the pad or on your keyboard, you can move around all the positions. So we start at 001. We need to have linear movement. So let's left click so we get into the code, so that the code is marked. You can click on the arrows here. Then we click select to mark it, and then we are in the code. There is a failsafe here, so if we want to change it, you do up and down, but this is locked, so the only thing you need to do to be able to change is to hold down shift on your keyboard or click the shift button here and then up and down, and you can change the command. And we want move L. So we are happy with move L, so we just click enter or enter on the keyboard and it will change. We go down to the second one, and we can see now that V have changed. V stands for the speed. So if we try now in play, so we go back with the arrows to our 0, position. We mark play, we click start. It will go very slowly down, and also here. That's because the speed is too slow. So let's push on hold and then teach again. We move up to our position and we know that the speed is too slow. Then we click the right button again, select to get it up, and now we want to change the V. It is the safety distance, so maybe we don't want to go too fast, but 47 might be too slow, so say 150. And now we have 150 here. We just click enter or enter on your keyboard and it will save. Now we can do it all in one go. So we do select and we go to move L like that. Then we go right and we click select again and say we want to go 250 around the course. Enter. You see, now we changed both the type of movement and the speed at the same time, and we click enter to save it. We can now see that this line becomes straight, And if we go down to point 3 and do the same thing there, select, shift, linear, go right, select, and the speed 250, enter, and enter again to save it. We can see that this line also becomes straight, but it was kind of straight before. So on this one, we will see a much greater effect of the changing of code. So you can see the curve here. So now when we change it, we do Shift L and then speed, select, 250, enter. And now when we click enter, look at the line between 3 and 4. It became straight. So that's the difference of move J. It will do it in a slight curve. You also have move L, which is linear, and move C. But C we will do in exercise 3. It means circular movement. And now we just continue around all the points. So shift, right, select, 250, enter. We go down. Same thing again, shift to change the type, switch over by right to mark the speed, select the speed to change it, set 250, enter, and enter to save the change. Now it's the safety one again, so maybe we don't want to go up too fast, so we do shift, change it to linear motion, but at the speed maybe 150 again. Enter and enter. So now we can see all our movements are linear. We go up to the 000 point and we push play and start. And now we can see the robot moving. It's moving quite much faster than last time. We can also follow it and see so there is no collisions. And it looks like there is no collisions. And there it goes up. And that's the conclusion of exercise 1. I mean exercise 2. In the next exercise we will cover the circular movement. But in that exercise, you should already have watched exercise 1 and 2, because in exercise 3 you need to import the 3D files on your own. It is the circle 3D file, but I will do a repetition in exercise 3 where I tell you which files you need to import.